Alrighty, ladies and gents, as you can see, we have a very special guest with us right now. Daniel Mosier, how are you, brother?
How's it going? I'm doing well.
Man, it is good to see you. Tell me, how are you feeling right now? You're in the Ukraine, ready to face Iraqi. How's it all feeling, man?
Oh, it's an amazing trip. So it was really tough getting here, and it took almost 2 days of travel, COVID tests, documentation,
Oh man,
canceled flights. Had to drive 5 hours to another airport to get on the plane, but we finally made it, and everything's going well. Like a dream come true.
yeah, man.
Uh,
I gotta be honest. This card is the most exciting card, albeit there's only really two matches that have like blown my mind, yours and obviously Dave's. But this is the most anticipated card that I've personally been waiting for ever. As a spectator of arm wrestling, I'm like, this is really interesting. So, man, so first of all, congratulations on this match. This is cool. So this is to take John Brazenk's place in the top eight, isn't it?
yeah, so I can't even believe that I get the opportunity to do it, but I don't know what happened with John, but I really appreciate the opportunity to be able to get my chance at it, and I believe I'm going to do well, and I plan to win.
Yeah, awesome. So tell me, what's your first impression of Irakli? You've no doubt met the dude, seen the dude. How's he size up?
Seems like a real nice guy. I mean, he's quiet. He doesn't speak much English, so I didn't really have a chance to talk straight to him very much, but seems like a very respectful type of guy, and he looks like he's built well and strong. So it's going to be an interesting match, and I look forward to seeing how I can do against him.
Nice. Now, talking about looking built and strong, the thumbnail to this video, I stole your photo standing next to Levon. Man, you looked you looked massive.
Yeah, that was. I think I definitely out angled him in that picture, but that was a really good picture. And like I posted on one of my captions, this is kind of a one in a lifetime kind of thing
Yeah.
because you don't get a picture with Dave Chafee and Iraqli and Levon all in one picture in very many tournaments or photo opportunities. So
Yeah. Now
glad to have the opportunity.
you're looking in phenomenal shape. So tell me about your shape at the moment. Like what's your weight?
Um, I was 94.5, 94.7 this morning. And then I'm probably back to 98, 99, maybe. I don't know. But I try to, I always stay within a few pounds of the 209 class where I don't get too crazy. It's easy to make the weight. So I feel really well. And I just need to get a little bit of rest. And I think I'm going to be good for tomorrow. I'm good to go. I'm
Yeah.
really looking forward to it, seeing how
Yeah.
it goes.
What time tomorrow exactly does it all go down?
So the tournament starts at 8 o'clock local time here,
Mm,
but in the USA, it's 8 hours back from that. So it'll be at noon in the USA. It's Central Time.
mm, okay.
So I'm not sure what you guys are off of Central Time, but it's
That's
going
all
to
right.
be 12.
Yeah, I'll be up all night. Like it's 2 a.m. in the morning here for me. So, but I wouldn't miss this for anything. So, man. So how are you feeling physically in shape? You obviously you haven't lost a match in the USA for a couple of years now. You've been on a hot streak. Like when we talk about who's the top ranked guy in the USA at 210 pounds, it's undeniably you, given the last couple of years that have been going. So how are you feeling coming into this match specifically?
I feel really good. I had been preparing for a couple other tournaments, and the COVID and stuff kind of shut us down for the Louisiana State Championship. So I had been preparing all along, and it kind of ran over into this one. This was a kind of a spur of the moment type thing. I've only known about this for about 3 weeks, but I
Yeah.
kind of just gone through with my training and everything, training really hard and doing everything I could to build endurance and hand and wrist strength and all that. So my training's been well, and we did get hit by the hurricane last week, so that kind
Yeah.
of put the damper on my training and my dieting. But we were able to make it through, and the weight cut was no problem. It was just a few pounds, so everything went well, and I feel really good. Feel my hand and wrist feels good, but we're just going to have to see how it goes. The first match is going to tell the tale, I believe.
I've been saying it. Like lots of people have asked me for predictions. Obviously, I've never seen Irakli in the flesh. I've never pulled Irakli, but I have seen you in the flesh, and I have pulled you. And I said the thing that I have said to everyone is Dan will surprise his opponent every time. you don't expect Dan's hand to be able to do what it does. You just don't. So
I work really hard on that to get that advantage, and it helps me so much. So I've made it way stronger in the last probably year and a half. So it's improved drastically. So I'm hoping that's a weapon of choice for tomorrow, and I can make it happen with that hand and wrist.
Give us a look at that. Give us a look at that thumb.
I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's got a little bit of a
that looks like a backside. That thing.
It's a little bit of shape to it, and trying to keep that thing right.
That's unreal. No, I think you possess a really dangerous set of weapons, as everyone who's ever pulled you can agree with. I'm sure you have an ability to beat people that not only are bigger than you, but just like you. When we talk about giant killers, you're the first name that I think of. Like watching you pin people like Corey West, for instance, is just like, what the hell? How do you just rip through someone that big? What the hell? So I think that when so coming back to when people have asked me for predictions, I'm like, oh man, early rounds, Dan is gonna shock Irakli. I'm convinced of it. What is your thoughts on the 6th round? I said the longer the match goes, the harder it gets to predict. But early rounds for me, I'm like, oh man, Dan, for sure. So how are you feeling about 6 rounds?
So I guess it just depends on how fast the rounds go and everything. I've been working really hard on my endurance and my hand and wrist, and trying to make sure nothing pumps up or blows up. Because I've been in a few situations where my hand blew up and my arm blew up. I got messed up in a couple tournaments, and couldn't control my hit, my side pressure, because my hand would give. So I've learned a lesson from that, and I've worked really hard on building my endurance and strength, and getting that thing lots of reps, and hopefully it'll hold up for me and go through all the rounds, no problem.
Yeah, nice.
It's going to be a test.
Got to ask the question. Dave Chafee, Levan Saganishvili, seeing those two stand next to each other. Have you got a gut feel? Obviously, you're going for Dave Chafee, but have you got a gut feel?
So Dave's an awesome dude, and his hand feels like a rock. So it feels amazing. I believe his side pressure and everything is out of this world. So if there's one person that I believe can beat Levan, it's him. So I have faith in him. He feels really good. He said he's ready for the match. So if anyone can take him, I believe Dave's the man for the job.
Nice. And what's the energy of Levan like? Does he seem relaxed? Does he seem nervous?
He seems calm and collected, and Dave as well. So it's going to be a battle of the giants, the calm, collected giants. So I'm really excited to see that match. And like I posted on one of Dave's pictures, it's like I'm a kid at Christmas getting to be there ringside to see it all happen. It's like an arm dream come true. So really excited.
I agree that they're very similar, aren't they? Like they're both really nice guys at the end of the day, and yet they're savagely strong and just machines. So this is one of those matches that, like I said, for me personally, it's the most anticipated match I've ever seen, and I think that I don't know who's going to be stronger. It's just crazy. I can't.
Yeah, it's hard to know, because we all know that the smaller guy does not always lose. So Dave is a little bit smaller in weight and a little bit smaller in size, but that doesn't mean he's not going to win at all. So I'm really looking forward to seeing.
Have you got intel on what their weights actually were? Have they weighed in officially?
I'm not exactly sure the weights on either one of them. I'm not sure.
I heard reports that Levan was
400.
160. I heard it on Levan. Were reports I've heard, and also 160 kilos, and then I'd heard 285 pounds for Dave. But
that sounds pretty close, but I'm not sure. I didn't see him officially weigh. Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting. This is one of the matches I've looked forward to for like 2 years now. So everyone's finally gonna get to see what happens, and I'm really looking forward to being here beside him and cheering for Team USA.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be awesome. Well, then before I let you go, because I know you've got to rest because you've been traveling across the world and all that sort of stuff. Um, I just I wanted to ask, if you defeat Irakli, you're into the formalized top 8. Who's your opponent? If that is it Dedekan, or is it redone?
Well, they haven't told me all the details of all that yet. I guess I'm just taking it one step at a time and trying to work my way through and earn my position. And then I'm going to be ready for whoever comes my way. I'm going to do my best to train for it, study my opponent, and make sure I'm able to handle whatever they throw at me. Nice. So we got so much going on. I haven't even had a chance to study all the other opponents, but I'm just taking it one at a time, and I'm going to prepare for it the best I can.
Awesome.
I believe my strength level is where it needs to be, and I just have to study the opponent and be able to fight against what they throw at me.
Yep. Yeah. And so I guess Irakli predominantly as a top roller, back pressure top roller, low hander. You've had pretty good success with that style in the past. You've eaten that up for breakfast.
There's been a few of those.
But I remember losing. I remember getting my low hand top roll. The first time I ever touched your hand, you crushed my low hand top roll 6 times in a row. So I know what it's like.
So hopefully I can repeat that. And I'm just going to do my best, and hopefully it's enough to get the job done. I believe my strength is where it needs to be. So awesome. Hopefully I can battle it out and come out on top.
All right. Awesome, Dan. Well, I will let you go because I really appreciate your time here. I know you're dealing with jet lag and all that sort of stuff and other media commitments. So on behalf of myself and the entire arm wrestling world, particularly Team USA, Canada, Australia, all those Western arm wrestlers in the East versus West battle is going down. I want to wish you all the best of luck, brother, and hope you do well tomorrow.
Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate the support, and thanks again to all the fans and supporters and everyone in the arm wrestling world that helped me get to this point. I really appreciate everything that everybody does for us.
Beautiful. All right, guys, we'll drop Dan off, and we'll see you tomorrow, brother. All the best.
All right. Take care, Ryan. Thank you.
All righty, ladies and gents, there we have it. Exclusive chat with Dan Mosier. Really appreciate the time for him to come on and say good day. I want to thank you for the super chat there. SG Records says, "Sup Blue, hey everyone, guess I'm the first super chat today." Really appreciate that. Some interesting stuff there from Dan Mosier. He says he's feeling strong. He says he's in the best shape he's been. He's weighing somewhere around 98, 99 kilos right now, which is a very big Dan Mosier. Irakli, really, I'm not sure what his weight is, but Dan said he's looking good. He's looking strong. It's going to be a great match, and the winner will formally qualify into the top 8, taking John Brzezink's place to probably face David Dedekan. And then, confirmation from Dan Mosier that Dave Chafee and Levan are both looking monstrous and both looking calm, collected, and cool and good to go. So this time tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be ramping up in what will be, I think, the most entertaining super heavyweight and light heavyweight clash that we've seen from the PAL in a long, long time. All the hype is done. All the work has been done by these guys. Years of preparation have gone into what will undoubtedly be an epic card. So make sure you tune in around this time tomorrow. So I'm going to be doing a live commentary of it. I'll be paying for the pay-per-view. So if you want to hear my commentary of the matches, tune in for that. Make sure you do hit the pay-per-view though on armbets.tv. I think it's a $10 US dollar pay-per-view. But anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in for this one. It's 2 a.m. here. I am going to go and grab some sleep and see you guys around this time tomorrow. All right, see ya.